Hi, it's Steve and Irene here for the Business Gateway in East Lothian. It's another Talking Heads video that we're doing today. I'm blown away to be in the grounds of Winton Castle, just near Pencaitland. I haven't been here before, and I'm very glad that we've been shown around very kindly by Emily. And I'm actually delighted to have Julie Britee here, sales manager for Winton Castle. We're going to ask you a few questions, and we're going to chat in general about what's got to be one of the jewels in the crown of East Lothian in terms of a venue. And really the goal is to hear all about the things you do and the opportunities that lie within, and maybe some thinkings about what the future holds for you as well. So Julie, let's get straight into it. The history of this house is quite incredible, isn't it?
It is an incredible place. The oldest parts of the castle date back to 1480, and that is in the cellar of the current castle, and it's still a family home. It's only been owned by 3 families in all that time. So since the 15th century, 3 families. First of all, the Seaton family, whose daughter Mary Seaton was a lady-in-waiting to Mary Queen of Scots. And then secondly, the owners were the Hamilton Nisbets, who owned whole swathes of East Lothian. And then through marriage, along comes the Ogilvie family. And the Ogilvie family are still the owners, and Sir Francis Ogilvie and Lady Dorothy Ogilvie live here. Used to be with their 4 young children, but those 4 young children have grown up in my time here, and they've now flown the nest and all making their own way in the world. But they've all had a shot of working with us part-time. So yes, it's very, very much a family home. The castle itself only opens once a year, and fortuitously that's this coming Sunday.
So it's very good timing.
On Mother's Day, so very good timing to welcome you here. And that's when the daffodils are all at their finest, and we open up in aid of the charity Scotland's Gardens scheme. We're the longest running venue for Scotland's Gardens scheme, having opened the castle and the gardens continuously for over 80 years. So we support that charity, and we're also supporting East Lothian Food Bank as the staff's nominated charity over the past couple of years. So it's really an opportunity for local people to come and have a tour of the castle and a wander through the grounds, because the castle and grounds are not open to the public at any other time. So this is your once a year chance to come and see us. The rest of the year, we're very busy looking after corporate events and weddings and private activity groups. We have 10 bedrooms in the castle, so we can look after residential conferences. We also have 3 houses on the estate, self-catering houses, which we can also incorporate to look after larger conferences.
Yeah.
And we're actually sitting outside the potting shed at the moment, and that's our newest venue, which is ideally suited to smaller businesses coming for a meeting, or you can hire that for a family celebration, and if you don't want to have the grandeur of the castle.
But still, because we're sitting in the grounds of the potting shed, you still get the benefit of the estate. But we were in earlier on, seats about 30 within, and we'll maybe go and have a quick look before we go as well. But it is, as you know, you guys come to some of our networking events that we do. I'm thoroughly intending to do a networking event in the potting shed, because I think it's a perfect size. It's just right. The atmosphere is nice. Obviously, the catering facilities are very good as well. So I suppose for those more local businesses that are looking for team days,
I think so.
Anything like that, then there's bookable, usable space that they can have here.
And I think in East Lothian we've got lots of small to medium enterprises that may not have the budget or the requirements for the castle. I mean, small groups can still use the castle, but we can do larger groups up to 100 in the castle, where we can't do that in the potting shed. And so we've been trying to find something that suits everyone's budget. And we've been well received in the business community, because, as you know, East Lothian in particular, and Mid Lothian, there are a lot of small to medium enterprises.
And space is hard to, a good space is hard to find. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to when we do a little event here, and anyone
Good.
watching this will be warmly welcomed and get to come and see us as well.
I hope so.
Like I said, it is a jewel in the crown of East Lothian. Other things apart from the potting shed that we were just talking about, it's extremely popular for weddings. I have been very lucky to just have a walk around the castle, and the dining facilities, a private dining space, is simply absolutely fantastic. Could you tell me a little bit more about some of the things that you host during the year?
I can. We have a really nice, healthy mix of business because we're still a family home, and we don't open for business on Sundays here. That's very important to Sir Francis, that the staff all have a day of rest, if you like.
Good.
So we restrict our weddings to around about 25 weddings a year. We want every wedding to be special. We don't want to be a wedding factory, if you like.
Absolutely.
And it's also very important to protect the fabric of the house. So that's one large aspect of our business, weddings, and we've had some fantastic weddings, and couples are still in touch with us. This year we did a Valentine's Day dinner where we invited previous wedding couples to come back and enjoy Valentine's Day with us, perhaps celebrate a special anniversary. So that's one part of the business. Another very important part of the business is the corporate side of the business, and I'll split that into two, if I may. So the corporate side of business may come from local businesses, or it may come from UK businesses, but then we also play host to a lot of incentive business. That's a very important market for us here at Winton. So we may have people from the United States or Mexico or Brazil or Germany who've perhaps won the award in their company, and as a reward they're coming over for a 3 or 4 night stay in Scotland, and we have very good relationships with the agents that bring those groups into Scotland. So they may come here and do a Highland Games or clay pigeon shooting or archery or interactive falconry display, something like that, and perhaps a barbecue lunch. Or they may come for a Scottish Gala dinner in the evening where we'll have pipers and dancers and the best of seasonal produce that we can produce. We try and use local produce, local wines, local drinks. So that's very important to us. And then I suppose the third spoke to the wheel would be the private business. So anybody coming for a private family celebration, or coming for to Edinburgh with a group of friends and maybe do clay pigeon shooting or Highland Games, or to stay in one of our self-catering properties. And they are very, very busy in their own right.
Good, yes.
So they're bringing visitors to East Lothian, and they may come and do an activity with us, or they may just go to the local pub or Glenkinchie Distillery. All the information is in their welcome folder, and we're trying to promote the local area. Such
a good location here as well. It's pretty central. It's very simple to get to. Plenty of parking, all the good things that come with, and there are bus routes close by as well. So,
yes, there are.
So in terms of
half an hour from Edinburgh,
absolutely.
If we want to go in and do a bit of sightseeing, or 20 minutes, 25 minutes from North Berwick or Haddington.
No, it's a good location. It's true. So we're taking a little walk around the grounds of Winton Castle. Julie and Emily have been very kind in accommodating us and showing us around the place. We're going to have another quick word with Julie, and we thought we'd come to the very front of the castle to continue our chat. So back in front of Winton Castle, Julie, we're just going to carry on that discussion. I know we've been talking in the potting shed about all the various things that the estate does. A little bit more about potentially the challenges that you're going to face over the next couple of years.
I think the challenges, we shouldn't play them down. I think that people have got less money to spend. Overseas clients coming in might have a little bit more to spend because of the exchange rate, but locally what we are seeing is that everybody is reluctant to spend too much. They certainly want value for money, which I think that we do at the premium end of the scale. But yes, people are watching the pennies, and we've no idea going forward if that's going to be any worse, you know, with the national insurance increase in contributions. So employers are finding it tough. I think from the overseas point of view, we do have quite a strong offering here. I think that we have to emphasise the fact that we're a very safe destination to come to. Who doesn't want to come to Scotland? The exchange rate is working in our favour for a lot of the countries. So just trying to keep the mix and trying to accommodate our third-party suppliers and any increases that they have. Incorporating it.
Julie, obviously one thing in the middle of the East Lothian countryside is sustainability. And I know it's something that you guys have worked tirelessly on for a very, very long time. But can you give us a little update on where you are?
Well, sustainability has always been extremely important. I think that our owner, Francis Ogilvie, was way ahead of his time with that. We've had a biomass facility on this estate for 15, 20 years. You know, we opened for events about 24 years ago, and I've been here 15, and we're certainly on our second biomass facility, which heats the castle and a number of the properties on the estate. We always have sort of green issues at the front of everything that we do, but in the past year, we've elected to go down a fully organic farming route. Regenerative farming, so we've just been accredited as fully organic farming now. So along with our arable crops, we have now got a flock of sheep who are about to all give birth to lambs and a herd of Winton cattle. And because the events team in the office harped on about it, we also now have 4 baby Highland coos.
Oh, yes.
They're staying. They're our pets. But yes, we've gone down the livestock route as well. So it's very important for us.
You can feel it in how the landscape is maintained. You can see in the number of people that are working endlessly on making it just look absolutely gorgeous. I know we're in springtime and it's the right time to be talking about it, but
the daffodils are behaving beautifully for this Sunday.
They have indeed come out for us today. That's very good. Now let's think about getting in contact with you guys as well, because it's not open to the public. We know that, and it's we're really talking to the corporates and the businesses and people who want to use it for private hire. Now, website, especially for the self-catering, I take it is...
Yes, you can book online for our 3 self-catering properties. So it has its own portal on the website.
That's good.
Anything else, we have an inquiry form on our website, so you can make your initial inquiry without picking up the phone. But because things are priced up on a bespoke level, each booking is actually different. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone to us. All the details are on our website. But yes, you can make the initial inquiry through the website.
And you've got a good team. I've met a lot of the team today.
Yes, we've got Emily lurking in the background.
They're very happy to talk to you. But I must say thank you for letting us come around today.
You're more than welcome.
I had, like I said at the beginning, I had no idea it was at this level of quality. Those bedrooms are out of this world. So for people staying here, that is a treat.
And that is something for future investment as well. You know, we don't rest on our laurels.
So you can tell that there's continual investment going into the property and the maintenance and the grounds, and it's lovely to see. And long may that continue for time to come as well.
Well, that was the only silver lining of COVID. It enabled us to close the doors and take down our 2,400-year-old twisted chimneys, completely restore them, and then put them back up.
Good grief, that must have been some job. Good grief, that's making the most of your time in COVID. So yeah, we must thank you and the team, and Sir Francis as well, and we hope to see you very soon for one of our networking events.
Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you.
Thanks, Julie. Take care.